Hello everybody, welcome back to another ARK Survival Evolved video. In today's episode, we're on episode number 13 of our ARK series, doing great today. So in today's episode, I have some very big plans. We're gonna kind of, step away from the Arctic for a little while and come back to the nicer part of the island, the warmer part of the island. And if you'll see in my inventory, as you'll see I guess, I have crafted up a ton of tranq darts. And that is because today I want to go after our first quetzal. So I'm going to craft up some grappling hooks and some parachutes, and then we're going to go try and find I would like to get a low level one first because they're a little easier to tame, at least using the taming method we're going to do, which I'll show you in just a second once I get those things crafted up. So I found our first candidate for today, level 24 male quetzal. It's not too low level, but it's also not, very high level, which I don't want to tame a high level first because we don't have a quetzal, and it's easier to tame a quetzal if you have a quetzal. That's because on their back you can build a taming trap to tame other quetzals, so your first one, usually want to do low level. So we're going to hop off Swoop here, grappling hook him. We succeeded, but that is why we had the parachutes, just in case we did not succeed with that. And now what we're going to do is pull out our long neck and have Swoop go get the quetzal. Go get him, Swoop. Go eat the quetzal. And then while he's doing that, we can just, shoot the quetzal to our heart's content with our long neck while Swoop tries to eat it. And usually this works. I've never actually tried this taming method. I usually use the Tapajara taming method for taming quetzals, but I thought I'd try something new today, so we're going to see how this goes. Alright, there we go. Got a hit off on him. And we have a Mastercraft long neck, so I don't know how many of these darts it's going to take, but I did craft a lot, just in case it takes a lot. There, I already missed one. That is why I crafted a lot. I'm not a very good shot, so we'll see how this goes. I'm probably going to embarrass myself here, missing so many shots, but hopefully this guy won't take too many. And what I really hope is he doesn't knock out in an awful place, like quetzals love to do. They love to find just the worst place possible and get knocked out right there. Right here isn't the best place for him to get knocked out, but it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Right here, you might run into your average Raptor Pack, Carno, that type of deal, but if he went over the redwoods, that would be bad. What would be the worst is if he went over the swamp or the Arctic. We don't want either of those, so there is a little bit of swamp I can see kind of off to the left, but I don't think he'll get over there. I think we'll knock him out by the time he gets there, although I am missing a lot of these shots, unfortunately. But it's okay, we crafted a lot. And I also got a lot of narcotics for this guy because I know quetzals take a lot of narcotics, so should be fine on that front. And I think there's some prime meat on Swoop, but we might end up just going out and killing some Carnos and Rexes and whatever. Oh, Swoop, come on. Oh, he's trying to land. Are we too close to the ground? Okay, I think if he lands, it won't undo our grappling hook, but come on, Swoop, we're gonna lose the quetzal. I don't know what Swoop's deal is. Okay, it looks like when I aggro the quetzal, he tries to land. Let's just get him up in the air, and then we'll keep tranking out our quetzal. Yeah, I don't know what Swoop's deal is here. Come on, dude. He had plenty of stamina when I hopped off of him, and he shouldn't be using stamina because we're not riding him technically. We're more dangling from him. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. I think he's fixed. Let's see. There we go. Hit the quetzal. Don't want to miss too many of these shots. This is not a good spot. This is over some water. We don't want this. This is redwoods and water. If he gets knocked out in the forest, that's fine. But this beach is actually kind of dangerous, so I'd rather he not get knocked out here. But it looks like he might. Let's see. Oh man, I'm missing so many shots. This is embarrassing. Alright, line up a shot. There we go. Oh, there goes the... Okay, now we need to hurry and get back up on Swoop. Yeah, this is not a good spot. It's not the worst, but this is not ideal. This is kind of a dangerous beach. You get a lot of annoying things living on this beach from the redwoods. Like there's some raptors over there. Yeah, we're probably going to want to get... I should have made spike walls. That's on me. I should have definitely been more prepared for this. We brought Dave, just in case, so we have a little backup. Okay, the Parasaur's running from something. I don't know if I have the stuff on me to make spike walls. Ah, this is... Okay, hopefully nothing sneaks up on us. That is why I brought Dave, so he could help us in case a Rex comes along or something. Just a second. I'm going to just put some meat in this guy, just so he can be taming. Try and go get some primes and some spike walls. So, yeah, I'll be right back. It is a good thing we brought Dave. He's definitely helpful when it comes to fighting stuff on this beach. And getting primes. I'll admit Dave has been helpful. Definitely bring a little backup when you're taming a quetzal. But we did get the quetzal tamed successfully, level 35, so we're just going to cryopod this quetzal and head home. I don't want to be there much longer. That is a very aggressive little beach there. But we got the quetzal tamed up. Level 35 is good for a starter quetzal. So we're back home. I made him up a saddle. We can't unlock the platform saddle yet. It's level 97, and we're like 86 right now, so soon, but not quite yet. So we're just going to have this guy for a little while until we get the saddle, or the platform saddle, so we can actually make a quetzal trap, which will be very nice, because then we can actually go after some high-level quetzals. But for now, and yes, I did name it Pretzel. I know it's a bit of a overused name for the quetzals, but that is what I thought I'd name him, just as our first one. I thought it was kind of a quetzal-y name, so that is what we named him. But second part of today's video, I want to go out and I want to try and finish collecting the resources for a refining forge, or an industrial forge rather. So that's why one of the main reasons I wanted to get a quetzal now instead of later is because they're good at carrying a lot of things and better than swoop would be. So we're gonna collect a ton of metal up here with our anklo and pretzel, our trusty quetzal, and hopefully it won't take too long. We do only have one forge, but yeah, it's gonna take a while. It takes a lot of metal to make these things, 2,500 to be exact, so it's gonna be a minute, but we'll get this metal smelted up, and then we can make one of these. Looking good. We got all the stuff collected up, finally, and now we can craft ourselves one of the best things in the game, which is a industrial forge. These things smelt metal like no tomorrow. They're great. Alright, and I even picked more or less, I actually designed the base around having one of these fit into it. That's kind of why we have this little bulge in the back, because I want to put it right here. Yep, there we go. They're quite large. Actually, I think the ceiling might be blocking it. We might actually have to rip out the ceiling real quick so we can get this thing to fit. Alright, so we ripped out the ceiling. It fits now. It fits. So, it's a little messy, but you know what? We got the forge in, and that's all I care about right now. We can fix the roof later, as long as the forge fits, and it fits quite well in its little space I provided for it. Now we just got to patch up our roof so that we actually have a roof and not just an opening in our ceiling. And then we'll have an awesome little forge in place here. Definitely excited. This is going to help us a ton when it comes to smelting metal. It's going to be great. I'm going to try and repair this ceiling so we can have our forge all nice and finished, looking great. So anyway, I think we are going to leave the video off here, seeing as we did get our quetzal and we got our refining forge. It's been a very successful video. One of the more successful ones, I'd have to say. Got two of the big game changers done, so I hope everybody did enjoy the video. I definitely did. Got tons of stuff, important stuff done, and it was fun in general, so I hope everybody did enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.